Adam 22 and Wack 100 just had their biggest argument yet on camera, and it all played out on their podcast. Adam and Wack has been doing this podcast for about a year or two now. Is every Sunday on No Jumper. Now, Adam recently interviewed one of Wack 100's ops, or somebody who's been disrespecting Wack 100 online for a while now. I believe for about 3 or 4 years or so. Adam will say he didn't know this person had an issue with Wack, and he just brought them on because he thought they was an interesting character. Wack 100 response is, this person don't have a visible online platform. I believe their last YouTube video was about 400 views, and they haven't posted for about a month. So to know about this dude or to find this dude, you would have had to know that me and this dude has gotten into it. Because if you type in Stan G's name on YouTube, the clips that pop up is Stan G and Wack 100. Adam is saying, bruh, I didn't see those clips. He hopped in my DMs, and that's how, we began to talk. I didn't know that you and him had beef. And honestly, if Adam is saying he didn't know, you kind of have to take Adam at face value, because if you don't have any proof he's lying, you kind of have to believe that Adam is telling the truth. But when this dude came on, he started speaking on Wack 100 and Wack 100's wife during the interview. So after the interview, Adam was on a No Jumper News. And during the No Jumper News, Adam brought up a couple of things this dude said during the interview about Wack 100's wife, R&B. And as soon as Adam repeated what this dude said, Wack 100 called in to check Adam for repeating what he said and even interviewing this dude and giving him the platform to say what he said about Wack 100's wife.
Down south with all these big name rappers and shit that we don't really know who's beefing with who. And like, he was telling me crazy shit. I think he got a great personality. I didn't even know that he had beef with Wack when I brought him on, and then Wack started tweaking a little bit. But I mean, his whole thing, because he was talking, they'll see it on the podcast, but I guess he used to talk to R&B.
Oh.
Which he did not in any way say that they spent time together, but he said they used to talk.
Well,
what are you talking about?
That dude ain't never talked to my woman. If he did, I wouldn't have nothing to say about it. But don't be disrespecting like that. That ain't cool, bro. Don't do that with your wife.
What did I say? All I said was that he said he used to talk to her.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, that's like a motherfucker coming up there making up lies about your wife, right?
Well, obviously it would be like that since it's exactly the same thing. But I'm just saying that I was just repeating what he said on the podcast.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, he's making up lies. If it was real, I ain't got nothing to say. Everybody got their past, but that's my point right there, right? Is a motherfucker come to a platform that I work at and just start lying. If it was real, I ain't got nothing to say.
But why would I not believe him when he says that?
Hey, yo, you know what? R&B. I'm going to let him tell you. This nigga...
Oh,
You're talking about y'all used to talk. Like, Adam, it ain't the truth, bro. If it was the truth, I wouldn't have nothing to say, bro.
Well, if that's true, then for sure we need to politic that. But that's just what he said.
I'm not going to politic if something going to happen. I'm telling you as a man, it's not true, bro. If it was true, I wouldn't have nothing to say, bro. Respect your wife, bro. Respect my
This doesn't have anything to do with mine. But I'm just saying, if he came on the podcast and he said that.
Making up about yours.
But I'm not making up anything about her. I'm just repeating what I was told, which I didn't have any reason to not believe.
Wack even put his wife on the phone to let them know, hey, bro, this dude is lying. But the conversation didn't go anywhere. The conversation didn't progress. Adam didn't budge at all. So then Wack told Adam, I'm going to holler at you. Now, usually when somebody tell you, in our world, in the urban world, I'm going to holler at you, that's usually not good. That usually means is some type of hostility there.
Not cool, bro. I respect your wife, bro. Respect my
This doesn't have anything to do with mine. But I'm just saying, if he came on the podcast and he said that.
Making up about yours,
but I'm not making up anything about her. I'm just repeating what I was told, which I didn't have any reason to not believe.
Nigga really like playing the game like Stan, you and Stan used to talk. And this nigga really playing that game like it's cool, bro.
Yeah, that's not okay.
It's not cool, bro. The dead homies. That's not cool, bro. That's not okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's what he told me. I was just saying what he told me. If it's not true, then for sure that's that.
You not understanding what I'm saying, bro?
So you think he's just lying about it to get under your skin?
I know he lying, bro. We made him on Clubhouse.
Yeah,
we made his character.
That's what he said.
This nigga's a bum. Like, bro, we got videos. This nigga his drawers cracked out.
What?
He's a bum. He's homeless.
It's in the video.
We know every he fucking 300 pounders.
We need to see. We need that video then.
You can go find this nigga on Jerry Springer with 9 kids he ain't paying for. That's him. You to be up really breathing life into that, it just ain't cool on some man shit.
Well, no, now if you're saying that he's lying, then I'm like, okay, well then we got to address that. But why would you think that I would just assume that it was a lie? I don't know.
Hey, you know what, bro? I'll holler at you, bro. I'll holler at you, homie.
Okay. Jeez.
That is a crazy.
So the next time they holler was actually on the show. Adam brought up the guy Stan G. Now, Adam's plan for the show, he wanted to play the interview for Wack 100 to react to it. Wack 100 shut it down. So then Adam brought it up, essentially asking why. Why don't you want to react to the interview with this guy? And this is where things went bad.
You called me during that podcast upset because I interviewed someone.
Disappointed, but you know, you got it. That's you.
Stan G of Memphis.
That's you.
A Clubhouse personality who I believe you used to be on good terms with.
No, bro, this is the
You guys were cool.
No, bro, you missed
There was a fallout.
No, it wasn't no fallout. You missing the point. On Clubhouse, it's just like pod, right? You got your upper echelon people.
Uh-huh.
No matter what room they go into, they get pulled up, they get acknowledged, to give them a bean, what's up? You could take over the room, right? Then you got your bums. The dudes that didn't call lying is just a troll and shit like that, right? This dude had been I sent you the shit. Dude had been caught doing all kind of weird shit. So
Oh man.
for him to like intentionally like disrespect my queen was crazy. And like,
Okay,
but you know that's
I
what
don't
you want
feel
to
like
do.
he
That's what
actually did that because you are on my ass about
Hey, bro.
me interviewing someone who he made it clear that he never hung out with R&B.
Hey, bro,
do you want me to show you the clips of him? Because I think that's a good compromise. I showed
bro,
you the
this is what I'm
clips
gonna
of
tell
him
you.
talking about her on this podcast,
Adam.
and you are able to debunk them and state your
Adam,
opinion
listen,
in real
what
time.
I'm not gonna do. Listen, you're a white boy that think you in control.
No, I'm trying to offer you an option since you clearly want me to remove those clips from his interview.
You're a white dude that think you in control, and I'm a strong believer to every action is a reaction, right?
Adam does stand up for Stan G quite a bit. Adam is telling Wack Stan G never disrespected his wife because Stan G never said him and the wife hang out. But that's the part where I think Adam is very intelligent. So I think Adam knows that when another man says, me and this person talking don't just mean communicating. Me and this person talked means me and this person romantically talked. We were working towards something. So Wack 100 isn't even trying to hear the clarification of, yo, he never said they hung out. No. Like, for example, if a gay man says, hey, yo, me and Flacco talked, excuse me? That would never mean, hey, bro, me and Flacco went to school together at some point and we talked in the cafeteria. No. Talk always has an implication to it. So Wack just feels like, okay, so he already came to the platform. I'm already upset about that. And then he talked about my wife and me, and he is implying or alluding or trying to make people believe that him and my wife has something going on. That's out. This is where I do have to give Adam the benefit of the doubt because Adam is white. So maybe talking means something different in the white community. But among us, when you say you talking to a woman, that is an implication towards something. Wack understands that. Wack is trying to explain that to Adam. Adam is trying to tell Wack, yo, he only said talking. So Adam isn't really grasping that Stan G knew what he was doing. Stan G was being slick when he told you that him and Wack's wife used to talk. He was being slick. Adam eventually catches on, but he didn't catch on immediately. But Wack 100 begins to send Adam a subtle warning. Like when he says, yo, hey, every action has a reaction. If you want to put it out, put it out. But, you know, my reaction is going to be my reaction. So Wack is sending Adam subtle warnings. He's not catching on. And eventually, Wack gets even more pissed once it becomes perfectly clear that Adam isn't really trying to hear the narrative that Stan G's saying talking is him crossing the line.
You do it how you want to do it. We all men. Now, you know, if it's sometimes it's a reality check because what comes around goes around. Now, I done been in the seat several times. I just don't say nothing to you.
I do what I'm supposed to do as a brother because I know how you feel about certain things. And it's real shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it was one dude a couple weeks ago that was upset, and I had to kind of talk him down. I believe he called you too, right? And I said, bro, you took that wrong. Bro didn't mean that like that. He just, you know, yo, presentation. You know what I mean? When he said what he said, he didn't mean that like that. And I'm like, but that was going on right there. That can't happen, bro. Let that be, right? And I'm gonna leave that like that, right? And I'll show you I'll show you, right? But it's obvious, it's cool. Sometimes it's just it's an eye opener. I thought you would have had more respect for her than letting the nigga run a fake narrative.
What have I done that is disrespectful towards her?
I mean, anytime you let a motherfucker on a motherfucking platform and run a fake, if it's real, homie. The truth can never be considered disrespect. It's real, but to allow a motherfucker at the table and speak something, and it really ain't about me. It's like really was kind of a disappointment to her because she like, damn, I thought me and Adam was cool, but
cool. But again, you just went on like a really long speech that didn't answer the question, which is, what did I do, or what do you think that I did that was disrespectful to her?
You ain't did nothing.
Well, then that negates everything that you just said.
No, you ain't did nothing. But what I'm saying is, as a street nigga, if you don't do nothing, I ain't did nothing. Ain't nobody doing nothing. We just leave it right there.
Okay, so we don't have to watch it, but I'll read you the timestamps.
In this conversation, the unspoken things are the loudest. The things that are going unspoken are the loudest. Wack is feeling like, hold on. I don't even care in what context or how he clarified what he said about my woman. Him talking about my woman or bringing her up in any context is disrespectful because he shouldn't already be up. Like, he shouldn't even be up here. I'm your partner. I'm your friend. I'm your homie. I'm somebody you do a podcast with every week. This person who, for the most part, again, Stan G is no disrespect. I love you, brother. But this person, for the most part, has no relevance whatsoever. So to interview him is already like a slight disrespect to me. But then to have him speak on my wife, that's where Wack is trying to express, I do not care what context, I don't want to hear it. Adam is pushing for, I can interview anybody I want on my platform, which Adam does have the right to do. So Wack 100, because you can't really argue with that, right? Like, yo, it's my platform. I have the right to interview whoever I want. So even though Wack 100 is not happy that Adam interviews Stan G at all, it's being unspoken because Wack 100 has to concede that point. This is Adam's platform. He can interview anybody he wants to interview. So the unspoken thing is what is speaking the loudest. Wack 100 really wants to say, man, you shouldn't be interviewing that guy at all. But what point Wack 100 is arguing, he already conceded, okay, you can interview him, cool. Now him bringing up my wife, that's what Wack is saying. Y'all crossed the line with that one. So Adam is trying to bring up the context. Wack 100 ain't going for it. And eventually Wack 100 gets really heated to where he takes off his hat. Now, if Wack takes off his hat, you know you are this close to blows flying. But Wack 100 was able to kind of contain himself and not really go too off the edge.
Okay, at the 10-minute mark in the interview.
This was crazy, right? This was crazy. Like, you already know, right? I ain't with it. You disrespecting my woman. You told me, bro.
You just said that I didn't disrespect
you told me, bro, listen.
I just want you to be rational and give me a real answer because I'm not trying. Be rational. Why do you keep talking? I have to figure out.
I'm not going to be rational,
I have to figure out a way in which I can put this content out that is not going to upset you, right?
Bro,
why are you getting all heated and shit? What is this?
I'm not with it, homie. Respect that. I'm telling you, I'm not with it, bro. It's a disrespect.
But what is the disrespect? Why can't you answer this question like a grown-up?
Come on in and lie on my woman.
What was the lie?
Whatever he said.
Everything. You know without me telling you what he said that it's a lie.
She don't to do. Nobody does.
But he didn't say that he
Period.
He didn't say he hung out with her.
Let's move on, dog. On some real, because I don't do it with your wife.
But do you realize?
You told me, bro. You told me certain things not to do when I don't do, right?
You realize how much you're making it seem like you have something to hide by being so protective about this? You won't even let me tell.
Check this out, white boy, but we come
you
from.
won't even let me tell you what he said.
I don't give a.
But you want it removed from the interview.
You can do what you want to do with it. Just
But
don't
you
be
won't
mad.
tell me
Just
not
don't
to
be
put
mad
it
when
out.
I do what I do.
You're threatening me.
I'm not threatening
if I
shit.
put it out,
I'm
but
not
you
threatening-
won't tell me
Bro, I'm not threatening
what I'm allowed to put out and not put out.
I'm telling you, it's disrespectful.
What?
My woman feel disrespected.
No. Stop. What that part? Why?
If I came on here and said you
what
were
is
sucking the dick,
disrespectful?
if I came on here and said, "Hey, we got footage of Adam sucking the dick,"
Just
you gonna
making
feel
up a
some kind of-
random. That's like the
No,
most
it's the
random thing you
same
possibly
shit.
say.
It's the same
what
shit.
Am I not allowed to tell you what he said?
Hey, bro, that's between you and him, bro. I don't
No,
wanna
it's
hear
not. It's between me and you. I'm
No, it
trying
ain't.
to
Leave
get
it
to the
alone,
bottom
bro.
of what you're. I feel like if I were to tell you what he said,
I'm cool, bro.
that would help us get to an understanding of
And what you doing right now, right, is what you've been doing with a lot of cats up here.
No, this is
You
me trying to get an
antagonize-
actual answer
You
from you.
antagonize fires because you ain't been yet.
You don't think I've been?
Oh, you ain't been yet. But
Why not?
You keep playing the way you playing and mixing how you mixing, because I'm watching what's going on in the streets like a mother.
I think it's pretty obvious who's
It ain't
being
got
the more
nothing to do
mature person here.
It
though.
ain't got nothing to do with me. Hey, listen,
okay, think about
got nothing to do with
Wack,
me.
Wack, this is my platform. Obviously,
It got
I could
nothing to do with me. I'm just telling you.
Why won't you let me talk? It's my platform.
You're right.
Obviously, I could just put this content out.
what you do,
and it
bro.
is what it is.
Do what you do.
I'm offering you to have the ability
Not
to
gonna
review the
I'm not-
conversation
listen,
that
bro.
I had so you can tell me if you're comfortable with it coming
bro.
out or not. And you're being so immature that you won't even let me tell you what was said. Now,
If I was being immature, I'd have put my hands on you, bro. I'm being very mature, bro. Because as a man, I done said it 10 times. I'm off it. And I'm cool on that. Just like you have told me, and with very seriousness in your eyes.
I just
don't
told
fuck
you the
with that.
same thing that I would be.
For this situation, and this situation only, I probably tend to lean towards Wack ideology of this, which is, listen, man. Now, if let's say Wack has 100 people he's telling Adam they have to be off limits, that's a little too much, okay? But if Wack is saying, listen, I'm not even tripping, dude got interviewed, why is he bringing up my wife, right? Like, it's one thing to interview the ops, which is, hey, listen, man, I feel like if Adam wants to say, hey, I can't just like blackball any and everyone a host hates, okay? That's crazy. I feel like he'll be correct in that aspect, right? Because if there's like 20 different hosts in the building and they each have like 5 different people they don't like, it kind of gets hard to manage at that point. But if the argument is, hey, you can interview whoever you want to interview, but just don't have that person talk about me, I think that's a fair request. I think that's a request that should at least be honored, right? Interview whoever you want to interview. If they my ops and I express I don't want them on the platform, but it's your platform and you do so, just don't have them talk about me or my family. Or just don't have them come on the platform and lie on me. I feel like that's a fair request. But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all think that Wack 100 was correct? Do y'all feel like Adam was correct? Let me know what you guys think, all right? And if you're still watching, click on this video here somewhere on my screen, to find out about the recent Big U news and why Big U just got some really bad news. Click on this video right here to find out what that really bad news is. I'm going to see you guys in this video. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.